The hillside behind my grandmother's old farmhouse was once peaceful, a quiet patch of land where the wind brushed through the tall grass and the sunrise painted the valley gold. But lately, that peace had been shattered. Trees had been knocked over for no reason, fences torn apart, and strange noises echoed at night. Deep growls and snorts that made the dogs restless. It didn't take long to figure out the cause: wild boars. Big ones, the kind that can weigh over 300 pounds and tear up an entire cornfield in a single night. Out here in the American countryside, from Texas to California's mountain farms, wild boars aren't just a nuisance. They're a full-blown disaster. They destroy crops, ruin soil, and even attack livestock. Farmers lose thousands of dollars each season, and the land never quite recovers. So when the call came in that another farm had been hit, our hunting team packed up and headed for the mountains. The sun was just breaking over the peaks when we reached the trailhead. Snow covered the higher ridges, and our breath turned to mist as we loaded up the rifles. These weren't small game hunts. This was serious. Each of us carried a .308 rifle with backup 12-gauge shotguns slung over our shoulders. We also had our hunting dogs, trained to track scent and flush out boars from dense undergrowth. The dogs picked up the trail fast. Deep hoof prints pressed into the soft ground near the farm's edge. It looked like a group of at least 5 or 6. Wild boars usually move in sounders, and once they settle near water or crops, they can wipe out an area overnight. We followed the tracks through a pine grove that opened up to the base of the mountains. The snow here was fresh, untouched, except for one thing. The tracks were newer. They were heading uphill as we started climbing. The air grew colder, and the forest went quiet. That's the moment every hunter knows, when nature itself seems to hold its breath. Suddenly, one of the dogs barked sharply. Then another. Within seconds, the barking turned into a full chase. We ran. The snow crunched beneath our boots, echoing through the valley. The first boar burst out from behind a fallen log, massive, black, with tusks gleaming in the sunlight. It charged, take the shot." Someone yelled. Two rifles cracked almost at once. The boar dropped, sliding a few feet down the snowy slope before stopping. The dogs circled it, barking wildly. But the forest wasn't done with us yet. Another sound, heavier, angrier. Out from the trees came a second boar, even larger, its fur bristling, eyes locked on our dogs. It lunged straight for them. The lead dog dodged, but the second got caught, tossed aside by a violent swipe. "Get him off," the team leader shouted. I steadied my rifle, took aim, and fired. The echo rolled through the mountains. The boar staggered, then went down. Silence returned, except for the heavy breathing of men and dogs alike. We checked the injured dog. He'd taken a tusk to the side but would live. Tough as they come. These hunts aren't just sport. They're protection for the land, the farms, and the people who live here. By noon, we tracked the rest of the sounder deeper into the mountains. They were heading toward a frozen stream that cut through the ridge. That area was dangerous, slippery terrain, thin ice, and poor visibility. But turning back wasn't an option. We split into two groups, circling from both sides to corner them. The dogs howled, echoing off the cliffs. Then came the moment of truth, the final push. From behind the ridge, 3 boars broke through the brush, charging downhill in a panic. Snow sprayed around them like smoke. We opened fire. 1, 2, 3 shots in rhythm. One boar dropped instantly. The second kept running until it hit the creek and fell through the ice. The third disappeared into the trees. That's the thing about wild boar hunting. You never really win. You just manage the damage. Because they breed fast. A single female can have 2 litters a year, each with up to 10 piglets. That means even after a successful hunt, they'll be back within months, maybe weeks. As the sun dipped behind the mountains, we made our way back down. The snow glowed orange under the fading light. We'd done what we came for. The farms below would have peace again, at least for a while. Back at the trucks, we unloaded our gear. The dogs rested, curled up beside the fire we'd built. The air smelled of gunpowder and pine, a strange mix of danger and calm. Looking up at the darkening hills, I thought of how wild and untamed this land still is.
If you'll enjoy this video, please like and subscribe my channel for more information.